Okay, so in this explainer, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to dive into some ancient biblical prophecies, but not as theology. Instead, we're going to look at them as a potential blueprint for understanding the power systems that are shaping our world right now.
And yeah, it's a pretty provocative question, right? Could these visions, written down thousands of years ago, actually hold a key to understanding our media, our politics, our entire culture? Well, that's exactly what we're here to explore.
Our journey starts in the book of Daniel. The vision opens with this dramatic scene. In this kind of imagery, the sea almost always represents the chaos and turbulence of history. And these beasts that crawl out of it, they're different forms of organized power of domination that emerge one after the other.
So the first beast to appear is a lion, but a lion with eagle's wings. You can immediately see the symbolism here. This is power in its most majestic, royal form. The wings give it this incredible sweep, this range and imperial reach.
Think of it as broadcast power. It's a top-down, one-to-many model of authority. You have this single, central point that radiates its voice, its image, its commands out to everyone. It's power as a grand spectacle, something that descends from on high to fill your entire field of vision and demand your attention.
And this is where it starts to click with the modern world. The lion's power is the power of the 20th century, the era of centralized mass media. It's when a few sanctioned figures on a few brightly lit stages shaped reality for a massive audience that was basically trained to look up and listen.
Okay, so let's look at the next beast, because this is where the character of power takes a sharp turn. A bear rises up, and suddenly we've shifted completely. We've gone from majesty to just pure, brutal appetite.
Now, unlike the lion, the bear is heavy. It's asymmetrical, it's crouched down, ready to consume. The text literally tells it to eat your fill of flesh. This is power built on an almost infrastructural appetite. It's about accumulating and storing massive amounts of information.
And the bear's nature maps perfectly onto the massive, hidden back-end systems of our time. This is the power of the archive, the dossier, the database. Its territory doesn't expand through spectacle, but by possessing all of this hidden material about you.
So after the bear, a third beast emerges, a leopard. And its whole deal couldn't be more different. We're now talking about two things, speed and multiplicity.
So get this. This leopard has 4 wings to make it even faster, and 4 heads to multiply its points of view and action. It's not standing at a central podium like the lion, and it's not hoarding data in a cave like the bear. It darts, it spreads, it repeats, it jumps from channel to channel. It's viral.
I mean, come on. This is an almost shockingly accurate description of our era of viral platform life. Authority now moves through rapid repetition and cross-platform contagion. A population raised under this leopard learns to experience reality as this constant storm of disconnected fragments. But the prophecy doesn't stop there. Later in the book of Revelation, these figures are revisited, and something really fascinating happens. They're all synthesized into one final, comprehensive monster. And you have to pay attention to the order here. The ultimate regime has the body of a leopard. Its foundation is viral speed. It has the feet of a bear, the crushing, extractive weight of data. And it has the mouth of a lion, the ability to make sovereign, broadcast pronouncements. It's absorbed all 3 previous modes of power into one higher, much more potent form. So this synthesis of powers, this new composite beast, it prepares the stage for a new figure to enter the story, Babylon the Great. And she represents the cultural atmosphere that arises when spectacle becomes the absolute central nervous system of a civilization. And notice, this is not some kind of hidden, shameful secret. Babylon is incredibly public. She's visible. She's glamorous. She is the very image of a civilization that has learned how to make its own corruption shine, to make it not just acceptable, but desirable. And you have to see Babylon's dual action power here. It operates in 2 directions at once. It seduces the elite, the rulers, drawing them upward into her circle. At the same time, it intoxicates the masses, the populations, creating this total cultural environment that everyone is immersed in. But behind all of this glamour, all this spectacle, there's an engine making it all run. And the book of Revelation pulls back the curtain to show us the vast system of logistics and global trade that supports this entire world. The text just lists her cargo in this long, breathless rhythm. It's painting a picture of a completely globalized economy of desire.
All the luxury goods, all the images we see, they're sitting on top of these massive, invisible supply chains.
And then the list hits its final item. And this one changes the meaning of absolutely everything that came before it. It reveals that Babylon's brilliance, its luxury, is ultimately built on a market that reaches all the way down into human flesh.
Okay, so how does this ancient framework actually apply to our world? Well, let's consider a figure like Donald Trump. And this isn't about a political label, it's about seeing him as someone whose entire public identity was forged inside this very system of spectacle, luxury, and performance. The source material for this explainer calls it reality show sovereignty. It's a mode of governing that's based on creating scenes, on capturing attention, on the emotional rhythm of spectacle, not on policy details. He rose up from within that shimmering city because he understood, instinctively, how glamour and outrage work together to keep the public's gaze absolutely fixed.
So if Trump sort of illustrates the public face of Babylon, the case of Jeffrey Epstein gives us a chilling look into its concealed underside, what you might call its hidden metabolism.
And this really shows you the two sides of the same coin. The public world is all about luxury, prestige, access, influence. But Epstein's story is like this brief, horrifying window into the hidden economy of bodies, of leverage, of procurement, that actually underpins that visible world of elite power. The luxurious city, it turns out, has a basement, and its currency isn't just money, it's people.
And all this brings us to a final, really provocative thought. This ancient framework suggests that our modern world of spectacle, everything from celebrity culture to our politics, is a kind of modern Babylon. It's shimmering on the surface, but it's hiding a brutal kind of commerce underneath. And so the question for us becomes, if the glamour of our age really does conceal a hidden price, what does it cost us to just keep watching?